Hey guys, so today my topic of discussion is classroom setup. So come on in with me. I'm going to give you guys a tour of one of our classrooms. One of the things I'm constantly getting in my DMs is how do we do a classroom setup, especially for my childcare providers that are family or group, or you maybe have small settings. So one of the things that we want to discuss in our classroom setup is your learning centers, okay? So we are a preschool program and we have created 6 learning centers in our spaces. Can it be done in a small setting, a small area? Yes. Okay, so one of the things I want to point out is when you're creating your centers, you want to begin to think about loud centers versus quiet centers. And in our quiet centers are your more library, writing, your circle time area, those things. So as you can kind of see, we have here our library center. Turn that way. Our library center, and this is on a 3-corner. So you have your shelf here, you have your wall, and then we intentionally put our couch over here so we're creating more of a cozy space, okay? In that center, you want to make sure that you have furniture that's low level for the children, whichever age group it is, whether it's toddler, preschool, school age, whatever have you. And just make sure you have obviously labels and visuals low level to the ground for those students. Our second center that I'm going to show you guys is going to be our science area. As you guys can see, I always create the centers by squares, so the space is defined for the students. They know exactly where they're supposed to be and where all the materials are. So this is our science learning center. So as you can see, our teachers kind of set them up, some of our matching labels that are in here with the insect and things that we're working on during this actual season. And of course, we have some of their work hanging low. So in our science center, which is our table predominantly for sensory, we have those things here. Next, you want to travel along with me to our actual dramatic play. What children you know that do not love dramatic play, right? So that is one of your #1 centers that all of the children love to go in and play. And so in that center, as you can see, we have over here is our table. We put some of the things that they may possibly use, such as menus, right? Because we want to be able to create that home school connection for them. So as you can see over here, we have our doll babies. We also have here our labels. As you guys know, I'm super big on labeling with words and then actual pictures so they know exactly where all the materials belong when it is cleanup time. Our phones, and then obviously our books. So in every center, guys, I love to still give a little bit of literacy in that center because sometimes many students, who wouldn't want to pick up a book and match the pictures with actually going on in the center. Our last center that I'm going to give you guys a tour on is our block center. I absolutely love blocks. This is my favorite center. I could talk about anything in blocks. I can build anything in blocks. So as you can see here, we have some of our animals that are labeled, all of our shelves that are down. And again, the setup of this center is 3 corners. So we have our shelves, 1, 2, 3. We have pictures visually for all of our students that are here to visually see what it is that's going on. We've also had the students use tape and build on the wall so they can actually see things that are going on in the classroom. So hopefully this was a great tip and tool for you all guys today. Just a possible way to set up your classroom. My last tip that I'm going to give for all my childcare providers when you are setting up your centers or rearranging your classrooms is tip #1, make sure that you are creating squares for those learning centers. Make sure #2 that you have classroom furniture appropriate, age appropriate for that classroom age group. So if it's toddlers, it should not be preschool high level chairs in a toddler classroom. And my last but not least tip is make it fun, make it enriching. Put papers, put pictures of the children of them in that center. So hopefully this was a great tip and tool for you all today. Drop some comments below and let me know what you guys think.